Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Terry. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys and gals are all doing fantastic out there. So a little late night video here for you all. Thought I would do a little first impression gameplay video here of the Quinfall by Varek Studios, or Varek Technology, excuse me. And I probably butchered that again. I apologize, but there's some controversy around this game. There like truly is. And we're gonna just kind of go in here, check the game out. Now, full disclosure here, folks, I do have a couple, like, level 10 plus characters. I have a mage and I also have an archer build just to really try out different aspects of the game mechanics and everything. And we'll just kind of just let the game speak for itself here. Okay, going to go and log into the American server, which actually is sort of kind of a feat in and of itself. Now, apparently the game was being hit by a severe DDoS attack here recently. Well, so much to the point that they had to actually limit how many people can log in per server, and there used to only be one server per region. Now there are two, so there's that there. Okay, I'm gonna go and log in here on the PvE channel, and as you can see here, folks, I have my level 17 main, and of course I have my level 14 sorcerer or mage, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna go and just hit a new character here. Now, the one thing that I will say about this game that I actually do like a lot is their character creator. And that is the sense that literally anything you want to make here for the most part, or from what I can gather here, you can essentially make. Of course, they do have some presets here, but like, let's say you want to just make a completely rando kind of character, right? Well, you can. If you want to kind of like make your own orc style character, you can do that because it's a fantasy game, might as well. Or, if you want to play somebody that looks like Santa Claus, go right ahead. If you want to play Jared Leto, go right ahead and do that too. I mean, you could do whatever you want, really. But we're going to go and just kind of go basic. You're going to go with this one here. I'm going to go ahead and give him just a really basic hairstyle like what I have sort of kind of in real life. Let's make it green because, sure, he's the Joker now, right? Going to go ahead and give him a beard because, sure, why not? The bigger the beard, the more magic you have here, obviously, right? So there's that there as well. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit shorter here. How about like that there? Would that work? Yeah, it's probably a little bit better. I think a little bit more manageable here. Okay, now again here though, folks, you can essentially tweak this character to however you want. You can literally manipulate the bones in your character. It's insane. If you want a really vascular, muscular warrior or whatever, you can go ahead and do that too. But I'm not sure what kind of character I want to make this guy just yet. But yeah, you can do full body stuff like, change your skin color, all that jazz there. Like literally anything you really want to do, you totally can too. And you can also do your height here as well. You can change your voice as well here too.
Hi, this is the voice I'm gonna use. That's the voice you'll hear me use throughout our adventure. Hi, this is the voice I'm gonna use. That's the voice you'll hear me use throughout our adventure.
Okay, so here's a little first part of the controversy, if you will. In case it wasn't obvious here, the voices there were all done with, apparently from what I was reading here, AI. In my opinion, they sound horrible. So hopefully these are just like, stand-ins for actual voice actors to record lines later. But I mean, I guess just to get the game up and running, yeah, sure, go for it, right? Let's go ahead and call this guy here oh hey gamer, because sure, why not, right? All right, it worked. Cool. Gonna go ahead and hit play. Now, you might have noticed there on the character select screen that you default with a two-handed great sword, but don't worry though, folks, we can change that as soon as we get in game here. Okay, now this game has a very similar class style to New World, to where your abilities and your class is essentially bound by what type of weapon you are using at that point in time. Then, of course, you can level up that weapon, which will, of course, unlock new skills and perks for said weapon here, okay? Going to go and just give it some time here to log in. I'm going to go and just blow through all this stuff here because this really isn't important. If you've played an MMO, you know what all this stuff here is. So I'm going to just kind of get done with this part here. Yes, next. Okay, there's that there. There's next. Okay, there's the map. Okay, there's all the symbol stuff and things. And now we are in action mode. Okay, dear Lord, that was a lot. Now, folks, I want to just let you all know right now, okay, that this game is actually being played on the Ultra preset, right? There is a remastered setting that apparently enables some sort of real-time lighting, like ray tracing-like effect. But I have an RTX 4080, and there's no actual way to tone down what kind of ray tracing or real-time lighting that they're using. So it's literally full blast all the time. And going from ultra to remastered, my GPU usage goes from around 30 to 40% all the way up to being pegged at like 98, 99%. So just play on ultra or anything lower than that, tweak your settings to how you want. But on my system here, again, 4080, 5900X, I get a constant 60 no matter where I am out in the open world. But in, towns and stuff with other players, you might get like, between 40 and 50, but normally it's pretty stable at or around 60. And that's, and for my system here, folks, it's only at 60 because for these kind of games here, even World of Warcraft, I always limit to 60 frames per second because you don't need 400 FPS in an MMO, but that's just my personal opinion here, okay? So as far as the weapons here goes, folks, of course, you have the great sword, you have a sword and board, you have a spear, you have an axe, you have a dagger to be kind of a rogue style character, you have a bow, you have a crossbow, you have a fire staff or elite staff, then of course you have a life staff for a healer, and then if you want to just, Hulk smash stuff, you have a great hammer here as well, or whatever it's called. Yeah, what is it? It's the war hammer, excuse me, not a great hammer, a war hammer, although I am sure that it probably is a great hammer as well. Now, if you notice up here too, folks, that you also get different armor bonuses based off what type of armor you're wearing. So for robes, you're going to be looking more for like, stealthy or, caster kind of characters. Light armor, think of your hunter or some kind of, rogue style character. And then everything else, heavy. You want to smash stuff, just wear heavy and you'll be just fine here, okay? But I think for this playthrough here, because why the heck not, let's go ahead and be kind of stealthy here, shall we? Let's be kind of sneaky here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and, left click is action combat. There we go. And you can block by middle clicking like that there. Then you can actually charge up an attack by holding down right click, which I actually think is a pretty cool combat mechanic, not gonna lie. And of course, you can sprint as well, just like this here. Now, there was actually a really bad bug here a few days ago to where you couldn't actually complete the tutorial because you couldn't loot the enemy up here. That's part of the tutorial, right? But there is a exit from tutorial here if you just wanted to skip it. But just to show you guys the beginning aspect of the game, I'm gonna go ahead and just complete this here for you all. I'm going to just go right up here. I'm going to just keep on running. It's fine. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I have my dual dagger selected here. And I am going to go ahead and pick one of these skills here to activate, right? So I think for this guy here, I sort of kind of want to be stealthy, if that makes sense. So let's just go ahead and do this one right here. I'm going to drag it down to my number 1 bar on my hotbar right there. Now I'm going to just go right up here. I'm going to hit number 1. Okay, so it does some pretty decent damage, not going to lie. Wow. I'm going to go and hit F to say loot all. There we go. Everybody, for real, I do understand that the kind of controversy that this game has around it, and I totally understand that, but personally, I actually have been having quite a bit of fun with this game just for what it is as of right now. I mean, hey, it's $20, so if you get a few hours worth of fun out of it, it's, well worth it in my opinion there, you know what I mean? But again, the whole aspect of there being some AI being used in game, I can totally understand why that would turn off a lot of people. And, me too, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like me too, for sure. So hopefully the AI that is used in this game will be replaced again by actual voice actors at a later date here, okay? And I do wish that the climbing animation was a lot faster, but hey, it's fine, or not jumpy, but like an actual climb, you know what I mean? Then this is a little, camera pan out here of the open world. And I believe that this isn't, you know, just from based off how it looks, I don't believe this is a rendered cutscene. I actually think this is like a little, you know, panned shot from the actual game world. You know what I mean? Now, these character bonuses here, from what I know, you can't actually change these whenever you get into the game. So sort of kind of go into this here with a preconceived notion of what kind of character you want to make here. Okay, so for this guy here, I'm going to go ahead and say I want him to have 10% harvesting experience, you know, plus 10. Maybe how about maybe, you know, plus 5% cooking. For this guy here, I think I'm going to go ahead and do plus 2% damage to mobs. And I'm a big PvE guy, so I'm going to go ahead and just say plus 5% PvE points. So there's that there. I'm going to just jump into the actual main world with everybody here now. You know, there really is something about this game, and maybe I am alone in thinking this, but this game, for some reason, it reminds me a lot of ArcAge, and maybe that's why I'm willing to sort of kind of look past its faults right now, just because I am still looking for that old school ArcAge feeling inside of a game. You know what I mean? And again, that's totally just me, but you know, hey, it's whatever, right? And another cool thing is that this weather, it actually changes in real time. Sometimes it'll be snowy, sometimes it'll look like fall, and sometimes it will look like a beautiful summer day or night. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a cool system in this game. I'm going to go and just talk to this guy here. And everybody, I hope you don't mind, but for these first few introductory quests here, I'm going to go in and kind of just speed run through them if you all don't mind. But you might notice that there are ships here in the dock, and those just aren't for show. Again, I did say this game reminds me a lot of ArcAge, and I was not joking. You can have naval warfare in this game. You can have little small ships like what you see out there, or you can have great big actual pirate ships if you want, with you and your guild. You know, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Little mini game. Got it. There we go. Cool. Okay, gonna go ahead and head back here now. And so far, I haven't seen anybody yet with a pet in this little area, but there are pets in this game, folks, and they can help you loot stuff, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Gonna go and just go back here to the elixir master, just like that there. He should have gave me some stuff and things. I'm gonna go ahead and put these right up here, just like that. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and head back here. My first pet, I think for this one here, y'all, because I have the rhino on one, the wolf on the other. I think on this one here, I would like a bat, because sure, why not? Yeah, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go and just run right up here. Let's see, where is he at? There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and give him a little summon here, folks. Now, one thing about the pets in this game is that you do actually have to feed them, right? But you don't have to do it yourself. If you click on this little button right here for your feed chamber, you can actually just input feed in there, and they will feed themselves periodically whenever they see fit. And also, folks, I do understand that I am talking kind of positively about this game. I do want to make it clear that I paid for this game with my own money. Like, you know, it's not a sponsored review or anything like that. I don't believe in those. I will never do paid sponsored stuff, but I digress here, okay? So let's see, folks. That's the dagger. Okay, right there. Then I got to just go around the corner here. And I think for this quest here is the one that I actually have to repair the weapon I want to use. So there's that there. There we go. Okay, and level 4. Cool. I'm going to go and just go back around here, get this next quest. And this is where you get your very first mount. I am very glad that they give you your mount right at the start of the game. I think that's very cool. And why is that, y'all? Well, let me just pull up the map here and scroll out here for you guys and gals. This part is just one little section of the overall map in this game, right? I'm going to scroll out a little bit more here. And this is how big this game world actually is. I don't know the exact size. I'll throw up something on screen here if I find out. But this game world is absolutely massive. And from what I was reading, if there's something that you can see, you can basically travel to it, whether it's by boat or by mountainback. You know what I mean? So yeah, again, there's land masses over here you can sail to. Same thing for down here. Like it's a pretty massive map. Just gonna go and just run up here real quick, do this little side quest for my mount. Gotta buy that there. Gonna go ahead and put this here on my hotbar. There we go. There's a cool little, you know, little mission there. Gonna go ahead and summon up my horse here now. First, I'm going to put the feed in the feed chamber so he can go and feed himself. There we go. And again, just like in Arcade, you can give them a saddle, accessories, all that stuff. I forgot you can't just right-click that stuff. That was my bad, y'all. There's that there. Equipment. There we go, guys. That's better, y'all. There we go. I gotta just travel 200 meters with the horse, and that should do it, guys. It should pop the quest right now. There we go, folks. Perfect. And also, the mount just leveled up to level 2 as well. It's kind of neat, right? I cannot overstate that I am well aware of the controversies that are surrounding this game and how everybody's calling it an asset flip and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And the thing here, folks, is that I am, again, very well aware of that. And if that's the case, then, well, that is, of course, the case, and nobody will deny that or say you're wrong, right? But my biggest thing is this here is that whenever it comes to game reviews or any kind of review for that matter, right? I always say play the game yourself or watch the movie yourself to see if it's as really bad as somebody is saying that it is. You know what I mean? And for the most part, whenever you make up your own mind about things, anything really, you'll find that a lot of people's opinion will differ from your own. And a lot of people were telling me online that, oh, this game sucks, it's horrible, it's an asset flip, all that jazz, right? But the thing is, though, is that if I'm enjoying it, is it really a scam? Or do you just not like it? You know what I mean? And again, if you don't like it, that's totally valid. Like, nobody's saying that it's not. I'm gonna go and drag my stuff on my hotbar here. There we go. That's better. Ooh, here we go, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and get my very first thing of light armor. There we go. Or at least some upgraded stuff here, right? Now, I will admit here, folks, the combat in this game can be a little bit clunky at times in case it wasn't obvious, especially whenever you get like a lot of enemy mobs around you at one time. But for the most part, at least in my experience, the combat can be pretty fun. You got to just sort of kind of get used to the, you know, to the flow of things. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and just go right up here to where this quest is. And, you know, you're noticing probably some lag. You're probably noticing my FPS meter go down here a little bit. By the way, that's actually built into the game, so it's kind of cool, right? But this game, it's built in Unity, right? And I understand that there are a lot of fans of Unity out there. It's a great engine. It truly, truly is. From my experience, single-player games that are built on Unity are great, and they look fantastic, and they perform normally 9 times out of 10 pretty darn well, right? But just in my experience overall as a gamer, it seems like some of the MMOs that I've tried that use Unity, they sort of kind of struggle a little bit. Not that they don't look nice or anything. It's just that for whatever reason, in an MMO environment, it just seems like Unity, it's just a little bit more laggy than what it would be if it was a single player game. And I'm not sure exactly why, you know. And the thing that really, really grinds my gears with this game here in particular is the pop in here, okay? And I'm going to show you guys if I can get up on like a little ledge here or something, right? Okay, yeah, you see all that? Like, look over here and look over here whenever I pan the camera, right? You see that? The pop-in is horrible. And again, this game, other than the remastered setting, is completely maxed out, and the pop-in is that jarring, you know? I'm not sure why it's that bad. Maybe the developers can, you know, do something to the engine to like maximize the draw distance. I'm really not too sure how that, again, I am not a developer by any means, so there could be some back end reason why they do that to, like, you know, save on resources or something. I truly have no idea, but it's a little it's just a little bit distracting if you ask me, you know. So I'm gonna take this guy down here just real quick. Oh wow, okay, not gonna lie, I didn't know that rogue style characters are that quick to take an enemy down. It's kind of cool. Okay. Not bad, not bad. You don't got to worry about these enemies right here, it seems like right now, because they don't attack on sight, which is fantastic. But I've noticed that this game is sort of kind of wanting to simulate what BDO does pretty well, if you ask me. They really want you to use like a lot of area of effect attacks to really, like, you know, grind out a lot of enemies at one time. And at later levels, to where you'll have plenty of different abilities and AoEs to choose from, that's great. But here at these lower levels, where you only have a handful of abilities, it gets kind of tedious real quick here, if you ask me, you know what I mean? But like that skill there, it actually attacked all of them at one time, so that was kind of cool. And I did not mean to attack this person here. This here's a champion, so they're a little bit harder to kill. I'm going to get my butt kicked here, I think, y'all. Oh, so you can chain stuff together too. Okay, that's kind of neat. I actually didn't know that. I really didn't. My other characters don't have those options. At least I haven't seen a chain ability prompt on my major archer, so that's actually kind of cool. Okay, neat. So yeah, so I'm not going to get really, you know, too into the weeds with this game right now whenever it comes to this video. I just wanted to show you all the first few levels and how the game opens up, what it looks like, my first initial thoughts and impressions. Now, I actually do plan on playing this game a lot, especially over on my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/ohheyterry. Would love to see you guys and gals in chat. Come on by, we'll have a good old grand conversation as per usual. But my question to you all out there in the land of YouTube is this here, folks. 1, have you played the game? 2, do you like it? 3, do you think it's a scam? And 4, what's your favorite color? I don't know, sound off in the comments below, right? So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this quick initial video up. Again, I'm going to be playing this a lot over on Twitch, and if you want to see more videos about this here on the channel, again, the Quinfall, do me a favor, get this video liked, get subbed to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, folks, again, thanks for coming by. My name is Terry, and I'll catch you guys and gals next time.